Hello and welcome to this online movie of the new herd metrics version 5, where we're going to take a look at fertility. So first of all, I'd like to show you the herd fertility status. This is a simple graph that just gives us an overview of the status of all the cows, but importantly, we can also see the milk yield. So the red line is our voluntary waiting period. That's why we have the fresh calvers. We then start serving the cows, and then hopefully the green denotes that the service was successful. We're also able to pick up potential problem cows, such as this cow here, 364, served 4 times, status is not pregnant, giving just over 20 kilos of milk a day. So if we go back to our fertility, the next report is the overview of the herd, how the herd has performed over a period of time. And what I'll do is we'll just select to look at this over the last 5 years, just to show us the trend. Say OK. So the first thing I can see is that we've really increased the cow numbers. We've gone from 358 to 486. I can then look at the milk yield, which is going up. We then go through the calves, the performance of the young stock, then finally down to the inseminations per pregnancy, conception rates, and the calving interval. Now we're also able to look at the cows behind the calculations. So where you see the blue eye in herd metrics, you can just click and that will show you the cows that were included in this calculation. So 519 was actually served 6 times. So we're going to close, go back to the module, and what we're going to look at next is the results of the individual services. So again, a nice graphical report. Each dot is a service for a cow. And as we can see here, these services were unsuccessful. And here, all these services were positive. The line going down is basically the date of our last PD session. So the only results we know since then are where we've served cows again. We're also able to look in days to first insemination and days to pregnancy. Within herd metrics, we can also do cohort analysis, so we can look at a group of cows and track their performance. So for example, I had 54 cows calve in September, and as you can see, as you work your way down, right down to the bottom, we're able to see the status, the number of inseminations that were required for that group of cows, and then the overall submission rates. So what we've looked at so far are the standard European fertility performance indicators, but we also have the US KPIs. So if we select this module, and what we'll do first is we'll just have a look at the grid. And here I can see if I put it to calendar date, I can look in 3-week periods. And what this tells me here, between 18 to 20, was there were 124 cows eligible to be served. We actually managed to inseminate 92. So the overall insemination rate was 74%. And these were the cows that were included. The ticks are where we actually served the cows. So this means I can look at my insemination rate over this period, which was 66%, and I can also look at my pregnancy rate, which is 23%. In addition to this, we can look at the conception rates, and we're also able to break this down, for example, by the bull, the sire, and the day of the week. We can also look at this information graphically. So I hope that quick overview gives you a feeling of how deep you can dig into the fertility analysis within herd metrics. And so just by recording your daily events, we can really highlight very quickly any potential problem areas.